Nobody gives you a manual for student life. You enter school as a child. You leave as an adult. And somewhere in between, you're expected to figure everything out. How to study. How to make friends. How to deal with failure. How to manage your time. How to handle pressure. How to stay motivated. How to choose a career. How to build confidence. How to deal with loneliness. How to become someone. Yet nobody really teaches these things. Most students spend years learning formulas, equations, and definitions. But they never learn how to run their own life. And then they wonder why they feel lost. The truth is that student life is not really about grades. Grades matter. But student life is actually a training ground. It is preparing you for a future where nobody tells you what to do. A future where your habits matter more than your intelligence. A future where discipline beats motivation. A future where your decisions quietly shape the rest of your life. And if I could give every teenager and young adult a student life manual, these are the lessons I would include. Lesson number 1. Your biggest competition is not another student. It's your distractions. Most students think success is about beating others, getting higher marks, getting better ranks, getting selected first, being better than everyone else. But look around. The average student today is not losing because someone else is smarter. They are losing because they are distracted. One notification becomes 10. One short video becomes 50. One 5-minute break becomes 2 hours. The modern student's biggest enemy is not difficulty. It's attention theft. Your focus is being sold every day. Every app wants it. Every platform wants it. Every company wants it. Because attention has become one of the most valuable resources in the world. And the students who learn to protect it will have an unfair advantage. You don't need to study 15 hours a day. You need to stop wasting 5. Lesson number 2. Consistency beats intensity. Every student has experienced this. Exams are approaching. Panic arrives. Suddenly they study 12 hours in one day. Then they burn out. Then they stop. Then guilt appears. Then panic returns. And the cycle repeats. The problem is that students overestimate what they can do in one day and underestimate what they can do in 1 year. A student who studies 2 focused hours every day will outperform the student who studies 12 hours only when fear appears. Success is rarely dramatic. It's usually boring. It's showing up when you don't feel like it. It's reading 1 chapter. Solving 1 set of problems. Reviewing 1 concept. Again and again and again. The world celebrates intensity. Reality rewards consistency. Lesson number 3. Your friend circle is shaping your future. Whether you realize it or not. Human beings copy their environment. If your friends complain all day, you'll start complaining. If your friends procrastinate, you'll procrastinate. If your friends chase improvement, you'll improve. If your friends have ambition, some of that ambition will rub off on you. People often think influence happens through advice. It doesn't. Influence happens through exposure. You become what you repeatedly see. That's why choosing friends is one of the most important decisions of student life. You don't need friends who always agree with you. You need friends who challenge you to grow. Friends who tell you the truth. Friends who celebrate your wins. Friends who push you higher. The wrong circle can waste years. The right circle can change your entire future. Lesson number 4. Failure is information, not identity. 1 failed exam does not mean you're stupid. 1 rejection does not mean you're worthless. 1 bad semester does not mean your future is ruined. Yet many students attach their entire identity to temporary results. They fail once and start calling themselves failures. That's dangerous. Because the event is temporary. But the label becomes permanent. Successful people view failure differently. They treat it like feedback. What worked? What didn't? What can be improved? What needs to change? Failure becomes a teacher instead of a prison. Every expert was once a beginner. Every winner was once inexperienced. Every successful person has a collection of failures hidden behind their achievements. Lesson number 5. Learn skills outside the classroom. This lesson is becoming more important every year. The world is changing fast. Information is everywhere. Artificial intelligence exists. Technology evolves constantly. The students who thrive will not only have degrees. They will have skills. Communication, writing, public speaking, sales, programming, video editing, content creation, leadership, problem solving, negotiation, the ability to learn quickly. These skills create opportunities, and opportunities create freedom. Never rely entirely on a syllabus to prepare you for life. Use student life as a laboratory. Experiment, learn, build, create. Develop skills that make you valuable, because valuable people become difficult to ignore. Lesson number 6. Stop waiting to feel motivated. This is one of the biggest traps students fall into. They think motivation comes first, then action. But reality works differently. Action creates motivation. The hardest part is starting. Once you're moving, momentum begins helping you. Think about exercise. Nobody feels motivated every single day. They start anyway. And after a few minutes, motivation appears. Studying works the same way. Success works the same way. Life works the same way. Waiting for motivation is like waiting for perfect weather before leaving your house. You may be waiting forever. Start first. Feel motivated later. Lesson number 7. Protect your mental health. Not because it's trendy, because it's essential. Many students carry invisible battles. Stress, anxiety, self-doubt, loneliness, pressure, comparison, fear of failure, fear of disappointing others, fear of the future. The problem is that many suffer silently. They think struggling means weakness. It doesn't. Every human being struggles. Strong people aren't those who never experience difficulty. Strong people are those who face difficulty honestly. Talk to someone. Ask for help. Take breaks. Get sleep. Move your body. Spend time outdoors. Mental health isn't separate from success. It is part of success. A burned-out mind cannot perform at its best. Lesson number 8. Nobody is coming to save you. This sounds harsh, but it is actually empowering. Many students spend years waiting. Waiting for motivation. Waiting for confidence. Waiting for support. Waiting for the perfect opportunity. Waiting for life to begin. But life is happening now. Nobody can study for you. Nobody can build your habits. Nobody can create your future. The responsibility eventually becomes yours. And while that sounds scary, it is also freedom. Because if your future depends on your actions, then your actions can change your future. You are not powerless. You are responsible. And responsibility is where real growth begins. The most successful students are not always the smartest. They are often the ones who take ownership. Ownership of their mistakes. Ownership of their habits. Ownership of their choices. Ownership of their future. That mindset alone can separate you from the crowd. Because most people spend their lives searching for excuses, while a few spend their lives searching for solutions. And those few eventually build extraordinary lives.